I'm Stephen Cheah, and this is Trust the Data for Wednesday, April 12th. Last night was a beautiful disaster. The play was Bam Adebayo over 2.5 assists, parlayed with Anthony Edwards over 2.5 3-pointers. I mentioned also in the Daily Dose of Data, Bam Adebayo over 3.5 assists was plus 155. In the early game, Bam had 0 assists in the first half. He finished with 4 at the end of the game, which is just what we thought. It was a beautiful sweat, only to have it all come crashing down with an absolute dud of a game from Anthony Edwards. We needed him to hit over 2.5 3-pointers. The volume was good. He took 9 threes. The guy shoots 39% on the road. He's hit 3+ threes in all 7 of his postseason games he's played in, but he put up an all-time dud of a game last night, going 0 for 9 from downtown. We even had overtime to extend the game. Could not get it done. We've been doing this for about a year and a half now. We are no strangers to Anthony Edwards letdowns. Last year, he had his infamous, I'm going to get more rebounds this game, but failed to cash his overboards prop. Earlier this year, we took him on a hot streak where I think he had like 30-plus points in a bunch of games in a row. We took his over points. He just looked lethargic and disinterested in that game. It was similar to last night. It honestly looked like he had no interest in playing basketball last night. So for that reason, Anthony Edwards has been banned from Trust the Data props for 2 years. Until we can really see this guy consistently perform. And he's an all-star, so he really does tend to. But he has just looked so bad in each of the times we bet on him. 2-year ban, Anthony Edwards. Good day, sir. We're going to move on to tonight, and I really like this early game, specifically Gary Trent Jr. We like his prop of over 1.5 3-pointers. It's fairly juiced, so I got it at minus 141 this morning. So we're actually going to parlay it with an alternate points line. Again, alternate lines are available in the Barstool Sportsbook. So we're taking his over 10.5 points. Parlaying that with the over 1.5 threes together, that's minus 110, a lot more digestible. So Trent has hit 2+ threes in 5 of his 6 games. It was last 6 games against Chicago, and in those contests, he's averaging 3.5 3-pointers made. Also, that adjusted point total of 10.5, he's hit that in all 6 of those games. He's averaging 19.3 points per game in his last 6 against Chicago. And looking at his playoff history, it's good. He's hit both the points mark and his threes mark in each of his last 4 playoff games. Looking at the current matchup, Chicago gives up the second most 3-point attempts in the NBA to their opponents. We just need him to knock down 2 triples tonight. Give us a little extra in the points column. 2 points below his point total line. So that is a daily NBA prop tonight. Now for your daily dose of data, we almost went with Scotty Barnes over 6.5 rebounds as the play tonight. The only hesitation is he's been slightly erratic as of late. 2 clunkers against the hapless Hornets, and then some end of the season poor efforts. I think he'll be charged up tonight. He's hit this mark in each of his last 4 postseason games, averaging 9 rebounds per game in those contests. Chicago lacks some shooting, so I think that he could be all over the glass tonight. So I like Scotty Barnes over 6.5 boards. Under is also hitting at a whopping rate in the play-in tournament, so I could see a lot of rebounding opportunities for him tonight. But that is what the data says for Wednesday, April 12th. Let's get back on track tonight.